Well, hello. Welcome to Perfectly Imperfect. I'm Andrea, and I thought I'd, you know, invite you guys to a very personal, private moment um, for me. A few quiet moments and something that I do for myself. Um, so, figured I'd bring you guys into my bedroom, show you guys a little bit of what I do in my quiet time for me. Um, if you like what I show and what I'm about on my channel, and the different things then techniques that I'm showing, and anything of this interests you, definitely subscribe and hit the like button and hit the little bell. It'll notify you when I have new stuff in there. Um, I'm just beginning with this, trying to kind of absorb and put little things and tidbits in there here and there as the energy brings me in. The motivation, when I feel it in me and I'm called and I feel like it's a good reason for me to film and to show things, I kind of just turn the camera on and film. And this is a very private moment, which is exactly why I'm not getting off of there. This was not supposed to happen, but I said I gotta show everybody what I'm doing. I gotta show you guys. All right, so I've been talking a lot about self-esteem, about how to motivate yourself, how do you get yourself better. I do emphasize a lot about looking at yourself in the mirror, doing affirmations, positive affirmations for yourself, taking yourself out on dates, taking care of yourself, dressing up, things like that. When you start with low self-esteem, it's the little things that you do that you make a habit of them, and they help you. Affirmations is great. I put them in my mirror. I look at myself in the mirror every day and I just say to myself, I'm beautiful, I'm confident, I am capable of doing what I need to do. When I begin my day, it's super important that I do that, because otherwise I feel like it doesn't start in the right way. So yeah, so that's one of the things. Aside from getting dressed and, like I said, going out to dinner, doing my favorite little things. But another very important one is journaling. And this is nothing. I have a lot more, but I only brought out a few. You can buy cheap journals everywhere. Some of these are from Five and Below. Some of them are from the dollar store. This is Burn After Writing. So it gives you little prompts and asks you questions. And, I filled it out. I haven't burned it out yet because guess what? I haven't finished it. But it's really good prompts like, this is who I am. This thing that I am working on that is big. My personality in 6 words. It is things I need in my life. 5 things I want in my life. There's just different things in this particular book. This is one of them. This one is a journey within. So this one gives you longer. It's an introspective activity journal, and it gives you things to really think about. It's really neat. It comes with pages that you can write on. It comes with prompts. Like, for instance, there's a quote here that says, man's inability to communicate is a result of his failure to listen effectively, by Carl R. Rogers. So it gives you a quote, and then it gives you time to write, and it says, what type of communicator are you? What type of listener are you? Well, as you can see, I'm a very good communicator because I love talking and I love showing and I love teaching. And how do I listen? I listen very effectively. It's the slightest things when I'm around a person that I can tell, even when they're not saying anything. I listen to their movement. I listen to if they're all there or not. I'm very intuitive in that manner to kind of feel their vibe in a way. But, there's so many things, but there's little different random ones. This one is fairly new, as you can tell, because it's not as written in. We're written a couple of pages, but not as much. This one is a fairly newer one. Now this one is worn out. I've had this for years. This one is my very, very personal journal that I write a lot about, and I have many like these that are just plain notebooks I write on. Many. This is one of many. This one is almost in full. And it has, I'm a Star Wars fan, so it has little stickies and things like that my kids give me. And, sometimes I feel like just drawing. Sometimes I just draw, to be honest with you. And I'm not a drawer. I don't draw things, but sometimes I just draw little random drawings. Because I'm not a drawer, but I've been practicing. And lately, It's been helping me calm down. So I do some of that. Again, this is very private. This is me. This is, something that I do for me, for my time. Now, the latest one that I adopted, and this just came to me one day as well. So, and what you're going to see here is I bought a bunch of scrapbook pages, things to decorate scrapbook. Now, I'm not doing scrapbooking, so this is for journaling and scrapbooking. So these are, things you can stick on a notebook. I'm about to show you guys. I bought some little stickers that comes with different themes. There's all sorts of them, flowers, things like that. I have also the night fantasy. So if I want to write, a little bit different about, witches and evil stuff and whatever theme I'm in, crows and goblins and the night and the trees and skulls, whatever it is. I have a fantasy one. I got a couple of the different pages for me to write on. Stickers. I have, let's see. Again, like I said, I bought a lot of stuff so that I could do what I'm about to show you guys and what I was just starting. If I can get this one open, I think I sealed it a little too well. So there's little quotes as well. Different little quotes that I bought that I can add as I'm writing. Different quotes that, they're like sticker quotes. So I got that. I got little sticker pages. They're little theme ones that I can add and write on top. And you decorate the whole book. I have a bunch of them. Oh, that's where this one went to. More sticker pages. Different pages to write on and write themes. You can do cards as well. And this, again, the thing behind this is that it called to me because this is something I enjoy. It's something creative. It's not something anybody else gets to see, but it is something that gives me joy. It is something that calms me and soothes me, and it's for me. So these little things that you do when you spend this time for yourself doing these little things, this is for you. This is what helps your self-esteem. This is what motivates you to do better for you. This sets you in that path. And as long as you keep doing it and you don't abandon it, it doesn't mean you have to do this every day, but you got to find the time. And these little things are what works. Tape, which I was going to take out because these are different types of tapes that I have. These are rolls of tapes and you kind of stick. I'm kind of very organized. Like, I really put my stuff back where it belongs. So this is the way I am. Now I just need a box for this stuff. And the one that I have not touched is this one because this one's absolutely fabulous. I'm trying to figure out when I'm going to use it. But I have a love for dragons. It's one of my fantasies. And I used to have this sculpture dragon that unfortunately I had it for years. I had it, I think probably 13, 15 years. I had this sculpture dragon that I carried with me everywhere. And it was, wherever my books were at, my dragon was at. And unfortunately, I've moved many times. And then this last move, it broke for real. And there was no repatching it. So I'm very heartbroken because I miss my dragon. And I love my dragons. And when I saw this, now this was not cheap. These are all on Amazon. When I saw this page, I said, I've got to have it. And I don't know when I'm going to use it or how, but I will use it. Let's see. So it's a cellophane page. You can write and use it, and it has a dragon on it and different writings and everything. And it's clear cellophane. So again, I don't know how I'm going to use it. It's I'm sorry, not cellophane. It's a vellum paper, and it's the sticker set. So, and then there's different ones. Here's another one. So, there's another one. These are all dragons. Now this wasn't cheap, so this is something that I'm saving for a special moment when I figure out, how I'm going to decorate it and what I'm going to use it to write with, and one of my many different little hobbies that I try to do when I have a moment and I feel inspired. I've always been more of a writer. I read a lot, but I write a lot. And it's more of what I write for me is more of my journals about my life. It is kind of mementos for me. my what I've always wanted to do is write. One of many things I enjoy. So this all gives me joy. It gives me moments for me. So holy hell, I lost that piece of paper. But anyways, so I had bought this notebook, and so now I bought this again. This is not very expensive. I think this was $15 or something like that. It's a big one, but I went ahead and so you guys will see. So it is journaling. It's the standard journaling, but I add my theme to it. I kind of add my stickers, my decoration, my little craziness and nonsense. This one, really, the first one was based on who I am. So, of course, it has my Colombian flag. So that's who I am, the planets, and because I love the stars, I always have. It has the map because it does show that I want to travel, which is one of the many things I want to do and I haven't been able to do. Many parts of me. I am a lover because I do love. My heart is big. And this is the tarot. Now, one of my many hobbies is reading the tarot. I have a massive collection of tarot cards and oracle cards. And I do that just for myself and for friends. And just, it's not something I charge. It is just a hobby. It is just something I enjoy. So those are one of my many things that make me me. And my many writings and books and traveling, and again, it's one of those. Then I wrote about it kind of wrote one day when I was kind of feeling a little funky, and it was about how to chill out, how to relax and whatever. And I kind of wrote quite a bit about it. Then I started one around the countries I wanted to visit and the travels. As you notice, I wanted to go to Italy. There's Switzerland. This is the number one place I've always wanted to go, Switzerland. Hawaii, a couple of different things. I wrote about that. So again, I just started that, and different travel states. And again, this is all me. So I was about to start one again tonight, as I was starting the evening. I was settling in. I was going to put on a book to read, but then, of course, I figured, I'm going to I felt inspired to journal a little bit. So I was getting out my supplies, and kind of try to gather my thoughts here on what I was going to write about. And then it came to me, why not invite you guys to my room and my little private moment to show you guys this is another thing that you can do. It's another hobby you can adopt if it's for you. There's different ones for everybody. This one works for me. Some people paint, some people read books, some people will sing and dance. Again, I sing and dance as well, and I make a fool out of myself, but usually I have so much fun when I do it. Even my granddaughter's adopted it. My granddaughter loves dancing with me. I'm a watch out. Yes, I am. But all these little things I never did before. 9 years ago, I changed things. And since then, I've taken care of me. And I try. And sometimes I fail. And sometimes I draw back. And sometimes I'm not as strong. But at the end of the day, I try to go back to it. So these are the little things I do for me. These little things I do for me. See? And that's my boogie. Say hi, boogie. I have an addiction to Mickey ears because I love Disney. And I had to make a big decision on this channel, and I needed. I felt like there was a need for me to decide what was I going to do with this channel. Where was I going to go with it, or should I just finish it and end it? This channel keeps me going. This channel is one of the many things I do for me. And with all honesty, it doesn't make me any money. It really doesn't. Maybe someday it will, but I don't know how. For now, I just enjoy doing it. And there are days, yesterday was one of the days that I really questioned myself and going, why am I doing this? Why do I keep doing these videos? Why am I doing this? And believe it or not, I drew my cards. So when I'm questioning and I'm a little puzzled, here and there, I get called to it, and I drew my cards, and it gave me a little thought. And then I drew them again today to make a final decision. And you must know what the decision is because I'm still here filming. And I posted a whole lot more today. So here's to more futures and more videos, and we'll see where we go with this. So I welcome you now to an adventure, whether it's reading, journaling, dancing, um, working out, go to the gym. It's not my thing, but I definitely need to do it. So at some point, you guys will be joining me for a little workout session, but I'm not a big workout person. But we're going to do it together, okay, on this process. But yeah, I showed you guys the mirror time, how to, spend some time with yourself, the affirmations on the mirror. We'll do that more one day. But for now, it was journaling, and I needed to do it. I needed to show you guys. So, if you're a journaler, you're welcome to journal with me. We can definitely zoom it in and do a Zoom session. As a matter of fact, I bought these cards a while ago. They're not tarot cards. Now, these cards are made by a coach, a self-life coach. Her name is Ashley Looker. And again, I don't get paid by her for this, but she is absolutely awesome. And I found her one day online, and I absolutely love her. She made these cards. This is her, Ashley Looker. And she made these cards a while ago. They're called Happy as Fuck Journal Prompt Card Deck. Happy as Fuck Journal Prompt Card Deck. And I love these because I'll shuffle them. Sometimes if I don't have anything to write and I'm kind of lost in thought, sometimes I'll just choose one thought, one word, life, pen, and I'll start writing about that, and just the ideas will flow. Sometimes I just need it. Sometimes I just shuffle these if I'm out of ideas. And that's what she does. She does some once a month or twice a month, different things where you can join her, and she'll shuffle the cards and start writing about it, and she gives you a few minutes, which is nice. So like, for instance, I just shuffled, and this first one that came out says, what do I need to be honest with myself about today? What truth needs to be spoken? This is very interesting that I just shuffled this and I got this card, because the truth about today is that I really needed, like I just said, make a decision about this channel and either shut it down once and for all or keep doing what I needed to do. And it's very interesting. And the truth about it is that sometimes I look at what I'm doing and I don't know why I'm doing it anymore. I know I enjoy creating these videos. I enjoy it so much, but I'm not sure if it's getting to anybody. I don't know if anybody's seeing these. I don't know. And I really want to help someone. I hope it will. So if it does, yay! It's a little passion of mine. But yeah, my outspoken truth is that I'm scared that I'm doing this for nothing. But I guess the reality is, to be honest with myself, I'm doing this for me more than anything else. I know that. But I bring you all into my home, and as I go through this work and these things to boost my self-esteem and keep me up there, because God knows, I'm going to be 52 this summer. I'm not young. Once I turned like 48, 49, 50, about 3-4 years ago, wow, my life just started to spin, and it just took me for a whirlwind, and the hormones and the mood swings and the heat, the hot flashes, just everything was crazy. So I've definitely, even though 9 years ago I started my self-esteem road and I've done so good, when perimenopause hit me and I started these changes, it knocked me right back down. So I think starting this again now, after I've been lost for several years, because I've been lost for several years, starting this again is really helping me. So I guess, to be honest with myself, is that I'm really doing this more for me than anything else. And if it's helping you, click like, subscribe, and keep following me, because I will do more. But again, so today's theme was journaling. I hope you enjoy it. Email me, message me. I'm on Instagram, on Instagram, I am perfectly_imperfect_ by Andrea. So welcome to my Instagram. I'm very active on Instagram. I love Instagram. I do not have TikTok, although I'm being told I should get one. I'm not a very fond person of TikTok. I do love Instagram though. And I do have a Facebook page. So both my Facebook page and my Instagram are added to this channel. You'll see it in the notes. So the links, you can go and follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. You can message me on Instagram. It's the easiest way to get to me, is to message me through that. But you can also email me. My email is perfectlyimperfect.byandrea@gmail.com. And I will have it again, those things. I'll have the link to my Instagram, I'll have the link to my Facebook, and I will have my email as well posted in my section below. So go to the description, you'll see some of that. I'm also going to go ahead and put the link to these cards if you're interested in them. Again, she's awesome. I'll put a link to her in there. This is not paid advertisement. I just believe a lot in what she's helped me in the time that she has helped me. So if it's helping me and it could help you, I'm definitely going to share in what's helped me, which is why I'm doing it here. And you're welcome to journal with me anytime, my craziness. Remember, keep looking in the mirror, keep facing yourself, keep it up. That courage it takes to look at yourself, you need to keep doing it, because it will pay off in no time at all. You'll see. So keep doing that. Do your affirmations, whatever else. Get dressed, take yourself to dinner, get yourself all prettied up, journal, read a book. God knows I read a book. That was another thing. I was like, read a book or journal. Both journal. So thank you so much for joining me. And thank you for being part of this very, very personal and quiet moment of mine. Thank you for following me and staying with me. And I hope to see you again. So the next one will be probably in another week or so, a week and a half or so, give or take. Let me see. I'll go over something else, another nice fun technique that I do for myself to help boost my self-esteem. These different little practices to help me. So we'll see you guys in another week and a half, give or take. All right, stand by. Thank you. You guys have a great weekend. Have a happy weekend and stay safe. Again, this is Andrea with Perfect and Imperfect. Bye.